What's up, everybody, and welcome into this week's exclusive video. And not only that, if you're joining us for Club Day, we're happy to see you guys. Now, as you guys can see, we're with Flamingo Toes, right? Now, this is our second time, I guess not together in the sense of, we did a Skype call once on YouTube, but this is like the first time in person that we're doing something, which we're stoked about.
Yeah.
But Flamingo Toes here, which real name is Beverly, right?
Right.
So if I refer to her as Flamingo Toes, just know I know her real name too, because some people accuse me of that. We're gonna just be walking around. We have all of her quilts up just to give you guys a beautiful trunk show on top of learning about her, right? Because you're an amazing person, you're very talented and multi-talented, right? You have, your boutique line already came out. No, yes.
Yes,
Your
it's
boutique
shipping
line's
right
out,
now,
it's
yeah.
shipping right now. You have a Christmas line that's about to come out.
Yeah.
Your last line was Berry Basket Market.
Berry Market.
I'm catching on,
all
right?
Good.
Needle minders, patterns. So we're going to kind of explore everything today. So it's going to be fun. So let's talk about first the quilt behind us. Okay, this one.
This started the whole thing. So I started with Riley Blake in like 2017, and this is the first quilt pattern that I designed to go with my very first fabric collection. So it holds a special place in my heart. It's the first baby, and I was so proud of that collection that I wanted ginormous blocks.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, look,
everyone should see
fabric.
this, right?
I made fabric.
I definitely understand that one.
So this is called Stars and Windows, and you can see the windows are nice, big 12-inch blocks.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's a good name, actually. Now, I know that you get inspiration from things.
Yes.
We're going to Balloon Festival in a camper.
Right, no. I don't really even like to camp.
Okay.
I don't, but I like
love it.
vintage things. So I like vintage
things.
campers
Love
and
it.
vintage bicycles and little cameos and
okay,
things like that.
I see that.
So
I see it.
It's kind of a...
The reason why I say that, my wife grew up in Albuquerque, where the Balloon
okay.
Festival is, the Balloon
that's a big
Fiesta,
deal.
I think is what it's actually called. And so this is like her dream. It's just this
that's
right here, which is
fun.
awesome. Beautiful quilt, where it
Thank
starts.
you.
Now, you first became a Riley Blake designer. There's no
Yes.
past story. There's not anything like that.
So I was a sewer for years.
Okay.
Like from the time I was a kid, one of my first jobs was at House of Fabrics, which isn't around anymore. Joanne's took them away, which was sad.
Mega place. Too.
Yeah.
It was a big store.
Yeah, I was actually a manager in college of a House of Fabrics, so
That's
I
awesome.
loved sewing. So it kind of was a great connection to be able to, if you work at a fabric store, having your name on a selvage is a huge deal.
That's like pinnacle of success.
Yeah,
right?
it is. It's the dream.
Yeah.
So.
When did you say you started designing?
2017. Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
So, but that was also too right on the cusp of Riley Blake, because Riley Blake in the last 5 or 6 years became massive,
Yeah.
right? I mean, probably
It was early Riley Blake.
It was like early Riley Blake in
Yeah.
the sense of you're like one of the OG designers of like the new era of Riley Blake, which is super cool, right? We came in way later, right? It happens. It's
Yes.
amazing. So let's go to the next quilt here. This is one that we're actually going to be demoing for you guys, actually the template that's involved with this one.
So it's called Vintage Stars, and as I mentioned, I love vintage, but I don't necessarily want to sew vintage patterns because they're small and fiddly. So I kind of expand them. I've done that with
1-inch
several.
triangles, that's a no-go.
Not doing that.
Yeah.
So this uses my templates. I have a triangle and a half hexy template, and you sew the quilt together in strips.
Almost
so then
one
you
block
sew the
wondery.
strips. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And so it's a little puzzly and not scary, but I just love the vintage vibe of it without all the hard work.
Well, and additionally, because I'm looking at it, you have an accent here, right? Because you got a star, that's your block.
Right.
And then you got some accent pieces to give us this illusion of a diamond.
Right.
Super pretty.
And this one's really fun to do reversed. So I've made it so that this is the big floral and these are low volumes. And it's like if you fall in love with a floral, it's a great pattern to show the floral off.
I love it, okay?
Yeah.
Simple, easy, pretty much anyone can do this, but I would say it's a step above your half square triangle and your 9-patch, right?
It's above confident beginner.
Yeah.
Medium beginner.
Yeah, right, something around there.
Somewhere around
But this is a great one to do because you've got a little bit of bias, not much, because it's only bias on 2 edges, technically. Right. It's a pretty simple one to do, and we're going to be having a little demo on this, so check out the, whatever that's called, Soya Club Online. There you go, check that out to see that demo. So marching right along here, this is my favorite one.
This is your favorite quilt?
This is my favorite. Well, we are beyond patriotic here, right? There are only 3 days a year that Soya's off. We are open every single day except for Sundays, but we take off Jesus' birthday, America's birthday and the day we give thanks for both. That's how we always tell everyone. It's very simple. And so we're big patriots, so love this quilt. But
so it's called Sweet Freedom. I designed
even has a good name, right? Every patriotic quilt has a good name.
I designed a patriotic collection that was kind of the way I live in Tennessee, so we have a lot of fireworks that aren't like official fireworks. Everybody has fireworks.
Yeah, so it's not Vegas fireworks?
Yeah, it's like everybody. So you just drive down the road and people are doing it in their yards. So there's barns and fireworks and fun things like that. But I also wanted just to show off the heart with the little heart flag. I wanted something that even if you weren't making like a quilt of valor or something like strictly patriotic, that you would like to have to cuddle under.
There's a joke around here. So I spent most of my summers as like teenager up in a place called Penguin, Utah.
Okay.
Population nobody, at least at that time, right?
Yeah.
And same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And so whenever there's collections like this, even when we sold this line when it first came out, I always tell people, it's like when you close your eyes and you go down that little back dirt road, that's this.
That's
right?
exactly
that's the feeling for
exactly
me.
where I live, down the dirt road.
Yeah, but then with a place I always describe is like it's dirt roads. There's lots of sagebrush. There's this little burger stand. It's like if you're like, are you talking about Penguin? I'm like, yeah, it's always Penguin for me. But I just love it. The hominess of it, I love it. It's beautiful. Up next here.
So this one I designed to go with a tea collection. So it's called Tea Cakes.
Okay.
So I wanted it to have the little vibe of the pretty little tea time cakes that you get on the tray. So there's just lots of light colors, but it's a lot of strip piecing. So it looks overwhelming because you're like, all the patchwork. But you piece a lot of it together.
So jelly roll friendly.
Jelly roll friendly.
I see it now because you're just going to. Sorry, we're very. We were in Riley Blake. It's funny that you mentioned that. Roly Polies are jelly rolls for Riley Blake. That's their name for it. We were in their booth, and I said to somebody else, like, make sure with our line, because they're buying our line at the moment, like, grab the layer cakes, grab the jelly rolls. That's where all of our patterns are. Like, it's Roly Polies. I'm like, they're jelly rolls. I know on the page.
I know. I call them that too.
Anyways, strip piecing.
Yeah, so it really goes together quite fast.
If we look at this, okay, so that's the same strip set as that strip set.
And even in here, you're kind of piecing these together, you're piecing these together. Yeah, so really the only thing you're doing separately is the points.
This one to me feels like it's the hardest, but as soon as you said strip set, I'm like, no, that's not bad at all. That's pretty easy. That's an easy one.
It goes together fast.
I love it. And now, are you the long armor?
Yeah, most of
these. We didn't even talk about that. Yeah. You're the long armor.
I'm the long armor.
All right, now we're gonna start checking. No,
don't do that.
And then now we're gonna start checking.
Don't do that.
So are you a custom long armor?
I just long arm my own, so I do the digital, like
edge to edge.
On the edge to edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you do custom work?
No, because that's scary.
Yeah,
no,
I'm with you on that. I mean, if it can't be programmed, it's somebody else, right?
Well, and it's a time issue for me.
Yeah.
Like something that I can just program and do something else at the same time.
Row by row, I'm guessing.
Row by row.
Okay.
This is so I designed this to go with a collection called Singin' in the Rain. I love old movies.
Okay.
So this is the Singin' in the Rain fabric.
I'm getting a vibe.
Yeah, you're getting a vibe. Yeah. And so this is the Singin' in the Rain row quilt.
Okay.
And it's got a little tiny bit of applique, but not a lot. And just, it's cute, like the boots and the umbrellas.
That's like kinda applique.
Kind of, yeah, like a quarter dress. Does it even count? I don't know.
Well, I mean, two sides are sewn in.
Right, exactly. It's like Dresden's applique. For people who have never done Dresden's. Because you don't have to match anything.
Doesn't have to line up. I love it.
Right.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, and this is a great one in my opinion. I'm all about progression in the sport, is what I always say. Like the progression in quilting.
Yes.
Like if you haven't done real small piece things, doing one row of small piece things is not going to kill you guys. It's a good way to practice.
Because you're like, I only have to make 6 boots.
Yeah, snowball edges, kind of applique. Yeah. It's applique, but very, very minimal amount. It's a couple small pieces, couple odd shapes, but nothing. I mean, I think anyone could make this one. This is a pretty easy one.
For sure. So, and then you have a cute quilt at the end, so it's worth it.
Yeah, and you've learned something. You've learned something. I love it. I love it. Well, I guess we should talk about this too. Almost everything has a candy cane.
I do love a stripe border.
You do like a stripe
border? Or a plaid border.
I'm beginning to see that.
So almost all of my collections, I feel weird if they don't have a stripe. I feel incomplete.
Well, and a lot of people just don't know what to do with them, right? Like that's the thing that is amazing to me.
But look how cute they look in the blocks too.
Yeah,
like, they're not just for borders.
Well, what I'm saying way more is like, someone goes out and they buy a half-yard bundle. Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do with a half yard of stripe that you're not comfortable with using, or you have something that's really directional? Find a quilt.
Yep.
very easy.
Oh,
Works
for
with
sure.
everything.
Yes.
Don't worry about it, right?
Yes. So
Okay,
cute.
next one.
Brand logo, but I also love pixel quilts.
Okay.
So I think they're fun, and you get the picture, and they've got that kind of 80s vibe, right?
This is Jedi Girl, right? She does this too? No.
No, she hates pixel quilts.
Who am I thinking of? It's not 10 Sisters. It's the other one.
Oh, she's got the...
Mario, and she has all of them.
Yeah.
I don't really
don't
know
know.
what her name
I'm
is.
sorry, I don't know that. So I have a couple. I have the Flamingo. I have a camper that's
Okay.
not here today. I just like the ease of it. You know,
Yeah.
you're just sewing strips,
Simple.
and I do it in web piecing. So I'll do the whole row at a time. So you're just kind of chain piecing until
Mm-hmm.
you do the whole row, and it really does go fast. The cutting is the longest
2-inch
part.
finish?
Yep, 2-inch finish.
So go with 10 Sisters?
Yeah, you can do that
Yeah?
too if you
Okay.
wanna
Lay
iron it all out.
Yeah. 10 Sisters would work with this one, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they do have that.
I love her, and so
Yeah, she's great.
well, not only that,
Mm-hmm.
I went to a couple of her, we've had her down here she's only like 3 hours away from us,
Oh,
so
okay,
4
I
hours,
didn't
so
know
she's
that.
really close to us. So she comes down here often. She has like her little tips and tricks. As soon as you get them down, like you can whip one of these out in an
fast.
afternoon, and it's
So that would be really good
perfect,
idea.
you know?
Yeah.
Not saying this one isn't perfect,
No,
I'm just
no,
saying
I
perfect in
get
the
you.
sense of, for someone like me, it's
Yes.
perfect. So I love it, love it.
And this is my basic with Riley Blake. It's called Dainty Daisy.
I
and
didn't
it's
know you
got-
had a basic.
Yeah, it's got these tiny, you can see it best on the
It's funny
like,
because this is in the store. I just didn't know it was yours.
it's mine.
Yeah, even better
so
because I
tiny
bought it
little
because I liked
flowers.
it.
Yeah.
I love
so-
it. I love that one.
Thanks.
Beautiful, beautiful. Next one. Also Jelly Roll friendly.
Yep.
Yes. Pre-cuts,
Yeah.
guys.
And
Pre-cuts.
this one's really fast. A lot of strip piecing too. It's called Windows to the Garden.
Love it.
It came out with a collection called Rose Lane. I grew up in Arizona on a rose lane.
Okay.
There were no roses anywhere. I mean, I grew up in
Yeah.
Arizona, so you can just pretty much assume.
Yeah.
So I wanted
Yeah.
a collection that's
Yeah.
like, well, this is
Yeah,
my
these are
version.
totally Arizona colors, right?
Yeah. If you have a good imagination.
So we got asked that question.
Yes.
Were you a fan of the heat or not a fan of the heat?
I don't live in Arizona anymore.
Guys, people love it and some people don't. Okay.
Yeah, not so
we,
much.
We love it.
Do you love it?
Yes. Yes.
I
It's
was
still
a-
not. It's still
yeah.
not hot enough
Oh,
for
wow.
poolside, right? Anyways, moving on. We gotta go with some fall.
Yeah, so this is Fall in Love because it's got the cute falling leaves, the hearts, and then the
Every
little
last
pumpkins.
person was like, "Aw, we heard it, guys. We heard it." Right?
Yeah.
Love it.
So this collection is called Haunted Adventure. My first one was Vintage Adventure. So I took my campers and I gave them.
I was gonna say there's similarity here.
Yeah, a little spooky.
Well,
so
this
there's
is
little haunted flamingos too.
Line 7, 8.
Oh, this?
How many lines have you made?
I don't know.
You gotta be pushing up to 20.
Well.
I mean,
let's
right
see,
here is 1,
5,
2, 3.
I know,
I'm
yeah.
counting quilts, and
Maybe close to.
that's awesome. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
Good for you. She's killing
Dream
it, guys.
job.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
But I love this. I love the spooky flamingos here.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's a cute idea. I
It's
like
cute.
it.
And I want to do a dark background. I just do mostly light backgrounds.
Well,
so
it's
it was
funny.
fun to do
You
a
should probably do like a full panel of the room of us like.
Yeah, and
This
this-
one sticks out like a sore thumb
does.
because it's got a black background.
Yeah.
Which we use a lot of black in our stuff, so it's the
Yeah.
exact opposite. All right, vintage quilt gone big, right?
Right. This is Vintage Flower Garden, and or Vintage Gardens is what it's called, but it's that flower garden quilt
Mm-hmm.
expanded to very, very large. Because I love I even made these green because that's how you see, the traditional those green like points.
No, it's okay.
and-
Traditional grandma quilts. I know what you're talking about.
It's so fun, and so I just wanted a big version, and you can really see the prints in them too. So it's fun to show
Funny
those
little
off.
bit here. My grandma had a quilt that was obviously the
Right,
micro
the tiny
version.
version.
We ended up getting it somehow when my father passed away. We ended up getting this quilt,
that's
something like that.
awesome.
And I was like, we have grandma's quilt. Now, the problem with it when we received it was in like 2018, 2019. And so when I picked it up, I knew a lot about fabric.
Yeah.
It was a cheater cloth.
Oh, sad.
So this grandma
Oh, that's
quilt,
heartbreaking.
and I'm like, Grandma bought this at Walmart. Like, this is at Walmart.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I wish I had one of the originals. I don't.
Yes.
I don't. It's
That's
not
some
in the family.
despair right there.
Yeah, because you got to realize as soon as digital or mass market printing, and we could get the look.
Exactly.
it became a thing. And so my grandma bought that in the 60s or the 70s when it was mass market.
That's
which,
awesome.
It's awesome. It's a funny joke
It's
now
a
to
good
us.
story.
Right? So next quilt here.
So this is called Melody Lane. It has a matching runner. So the quilt pattern includes both the quilt and the runner instructions.
Doesn't most of your stuff do that?
I've started doing it more.
Right?
So I'm like, well,
I feel like
some
I'm
people
seeing
don't
it
want
more.
to make the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's easy enough to just take the small version.
I love it. So what's the story here? Birds.
So birds, exactly. We moved to the country in Tennessee. We bought land. We have
Love it.
acreage there, and we like to sit out on the back
Right.
porch and just listen. And there's so many more birds there,
Yeah.
especially from where I grew up in
Yeah.
Arizona. So we have some cute fussy cut birds, some little bird
Love
houses,
it.
and just some fun stars. I love an Irish chain. You might
Yeah.
have picked up on that little trend too. So
We're
it's,
seeing it. We're seeing
yeah.
what you're putting down here.
Yeah.
Right?
So I just
love
love
it.
the movement it gives to the quilt. So
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. We when we put this quilt up, it was hung up upside down.
Oh, sad.
Because the new guys did. The new guys are new. They've been here for
Yes.
3 days. And it was so funny. It took us like 10 minutes to explain to them. They're like, I know, but
but the birdhouses.
they're birdhouses.
Yes.
And they're like, but they're feeders.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
They,
Yeah.
they kept thinking that they were feeders. I'm
Right.
like, no, they're houses, guys.
They're
we have bird
houses.
houses.
And we don't want the birds upside
We
down.
don't want the birds upside down. Look at this, you know, like they weren't getting it, but it's all good. Next quilt here.
So this is the same collection from Melody, and this is one of my, I think it's probably the second or third quilt I designed as far as a pattern, and it's like my go-to if I need a gift. It's so fast because you make 8 half square triangles at a time. It's like 10-inch stacker friendly, and it's just the fastest thing.
Oh, I
Even
see
though
what
it's
you're
half square
saying.
triangles.
8 at a time.
Yep.
So you get half a block,
Yeah, you got a half a block,
Lightning
so it's
fast.
just so fast.
lightning fast.
Yeah. And it's the same block, just turned sideways in each row.
Okay.
And it's the gift
Yeah.
quilt that I make.
Well, and
if
then
I
you
need a
fancy
gift.
it up with a little teeny.
Yep, little extra
love it.
border. So
I love that. Makes
fast,
it easy.
down
Fast,
and dirty.
Easy.
Yeah, it's fast.
This is like, I know that you think that fabric comes out in like a year from now after we design it. That doesn't mean crunch time isn't today.
Right,
right?
right.
See, crunch time is today. We just mailed off one to Riley Blake just recently, and they were like, and the samples. I'm like, guys, it's next week. Like, we're not even gonna worry about this right now. I'm glad I hit my deadline today.
Right.
Next deadline.
Right. I have enough to worry
we'll
about
try to
right
hit
now.
that. So I love this one. Love this one. So this
This was called Vintage Keepsakes, and it has like a little doilies, kind of a handkerchief print, and it's called
love it.
Hearts and Kisses. I fell in love with this collection, and so I wanted to do a heart quilt
I love it.
it was just sweet.
is it the same heart as in Sweet Freedom?
That one's a little bit smaller,
Oh,
and
I
it's
see.
pieced, so you get the stripes. This one's
and
the
then you got
big
heart-
one.
everything's
Yeah.
hearts. I
so
get it
it's
now.
a similar quilt.
I
but
like it
yes.
though. I like it. It's super pretty.
Yeah,
Super
it makes
pretty.
a good gift too, like a wedding gift, or you can just do like a small section and do a baby gift, because baby
just
gifts
like
with
crop it right
hearts.
here is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
exactly.
That's a good idea, guys. You
Yeah.
use that one. Jump to the next one here. So spring, obviously here.
It's called the Sweet Spring Row Quilt.
Is it Easter?
It feels
Just spring.
Eastery with the bunnies, but
Okay.
I think it would go with any
What was your design? Easter, no Easter?
spring.
Spring. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, so I just, I like row quilts. I think they're fun, and you can do all the cute picture quilts and
Yeah.
all the picture blocks. So this one's got the bunnies and the tulips and butterflies and all the sweet
So
spring
then,
things.
we gotta know. You moved out to the country, you
Yes.
bought a bunch of land.
Yes.
Then did we end up with rabbits and chickens and cows and
We did have chickens. We don't
Okay.
have any right now.
Okay.
And the plan is to maybe do cows, but
Okay,
right now we're
fun.
just enjoying the space.
oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So tea time.
I am a big tea drinker. That's pretty much all I drink.
Well, we should ask the question then. Is
Okay.
there like a flavor, a brand?
I
Or
have
you just, like-
routines.
okay.
So black tea in the morning, like English breakfast, Earl Grey, and then at lunch
Right, with a
we
little crumpet or
switch.
something there? Right.
Yes, I'm not quite that
Oh,
fancy.
okay, I'm just asking. I gotta know.
And then afternoon I switch to like herbal stuff because
Okay.
caffeine.
And particular flavors of herbal, or
I
you
like
just kind
pretty
of
much everything, but I'm a little bit of a tea snob in that I like loose sleeve tea bags. Other than for travel,
Gotcha.
no.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know much about the industry of tea
Yes.
by any means.
I'll school you.
But there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like I know that I've got a couple friends that drink tea and stuff like that. They take it very seriously.
Yes.
And they're like, no, I only drink
Right,
this.
right.
And
The
I'm like,
loose-
oh,
yeah.
okay. It's like, so just try to educate myself too, but I love it. I love it. Beautiful quilt here.
So it ties in with the tea and the vintage vibe because it looks kind of like a china closet with the little scallop shelves, and we have teacups and teapots and all
And do you
kinds.
collect these?
I
Are
have
you
a
a teapot?
weird tea collection.
Okay.
So it's from England. It's
Okay.
called walking wear. So all of the teacups and teapots and egg cups have feet. They all have feet and shoes.
Okay.
So
Cute.
it's quirky.
Yeah, it's cute. I like
and
it.
cute. So yes.
Yeah. All right, jumping on to the next one here. Another beautiful one. Everything you make is beautiful, so
Aw,
it's
thanks.
not.
So this went with the bird
same with
collection.
bird collection.
Yeah, so I wanted to do like a bird block. So this is called Song Sparrow, and it just has these really fun like rows of birds and flowers.
And let's be honest, bird quilts sell.
Oh,
It's just what it is.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, who doesn't love birds?
Yeah, this one, we have kits for this right now, actually. I
Oh,
still have kits
hey,
for this
there
one.
you go.
Fun fact. Check out that if you want it. We still have kits for this one. But anyways, go for it.
Yeah,
Love it.
I just love it's pretty easy to sew together because the blocks are ginormous. Like
Yeah.
they're really big, so you can make them up in almost no time.
And I super appreciate that you didn't try to go fancy with your bird. It's all straight
pretty
piecing.
simple little bird.
It's an easy bird. No one has to worry about it. Easy one.
If you can stitch and flip, you can make the bird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Pinwheel. Oh no, this is your farm
This is
quilt.
my farm quilt, yeah. So this was
Guys,
right after we moved to our
She
farm.
literally lives right here.
I
okay?
do, yes. I
Her
have a
barn
barn.
is teal.
I don't have a
Seafoam
silo.
green.
Yeah, I put doilies on the farm animals, and my husband was like, doilies on the cows, and I'm like, well,
It's how
this
I
is my
see our
fabric.
farm, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I love
this
it.
is Meadowland, and the collection was Sweet Acres, and it was just after we had bought our land, and we were so thrilled to be out there. And
Yeah.
so we did all the fun things. There's flowers everywhere, and the stars, and the pinwheels, and
Well, and someone's got to just make note of this. Your pinwheels actually look like pinwheels. It drives me nuts that pinwheel blocks don't look anything like pinwheels. Your pinwheels look like pinwheels. You see what I'm saying? Right? Ian's in the back like, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. Because they normally don't look like pinwheels, so I
Yes.
appreciate that.
well,
They
thank
look
you.
nice.
We have a lot of windmills and things like that out
You,
there.
you got
so-
lots of references, right?
Yes, I do.
So, another beautiful one.
Berry Market is the quilt and the collection.
Mm-hmm.
And so I live in Portland, Tennessee, which is very, very small. And we have a strawberry festival.
You keep saying very, very small. Population 100, population
Oh, and it's
1,000.
not quite that small,
Okay.
but like we don't have a Walmart or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
we're smaller than Walmart will go to.
Okay. Okay. So what's your convenience store? Is it like a Joe's Market type deal?
Dollar General. We have
so-
4 of those.
Weird.
Too many.
That's a
Too
weird
many
number
Dollar
to have Dollar Generals.
Yes.
I love it though. Pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
and
cool.
I like doing patchwork things, and we're back to the Irish chain, but I wanted my strawberries to be really like patchworky.
Yeah, and a broken Irish chain, right?
Yes,
So it gives
yeah.
you the look without giving you the
Yeah.
actual full chain. I like
yeah.
it.
So
I
you
like
can
it.
kind of follow them around.
Now, let's ask a question.
Yes.
Do you outline in black? No, right? You don't use any black in your stuff.
No.
That's
I
it.
tend to use more navy if I need a dark.
We outline heavy in black, okay? Because of one specific reason. We like the look of it.
Right.
It's almost tattooy
Yes,
in some ways.
yes.
It gives you a very defined this from this, okay?
Yes.
Like K Facet, he does not outline anything in black. That's why he gets a more watery color stuff.
Right.
It's one of the biggest separations from us and him is that
Yeah.
we use similar colors, but we use black. We use a
Right.
lot of black in ours. But you
Yes.
get all the movement, all what you want without using black. It's absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
And even your little light outlines that you do have matches your collection. You're not just
Yeah.
punching in black to make it easy.
I actually like to
that.
outline with white on
Okay.
a lot of things.
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
it keeps it softer, but it gives it still that kind of feminine. Not that black's not feminine.
It's exactly what you just said. Difference between I know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm doing, right? Punch in black, it will look okay and you get you through as opposed to design, you make it so it fits exactly how the feeling goes. It's just different, okay? All right, moving on. Orange peel, you gotta
Yes.
love it.
I love, it's part of that vintage vibe. This is called Orange Pico because it came out with the tea collection. So the thing I love about an orange peel is you can really see the fabrics. If I'm gonna design fabric, I want to see those prints. And if I'm sewing with fabric and I love it, which we
Yeah.
all do, you wanna see them. So That's the fun thing about an orange peel. And I have a template that makes this even easier. I machine applique. I'm not a hand appliquer. For the same reason that I blow up antique quilts and make them bigger, I just want to sew it.
She's speaking our language, guys. You're speaking my language.
I'm not doing this by hand.
Yeah, no.
So I just use a little blanket stitch on my machine and invisible thread. But I know a lot of people that will use colored thread to make them pop, you know,
Even
so it's decorative, or even a
well,
straight stitch is
Well,
fine.
it's also what you're trying to achieve, right?
Yeah.
Like, in this case, we're trying to hide everything, right? So it looks like this is a true hand-pieced whatever.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm just saying that as that's the goal here. I'm one of those guys that put a ladder stitch on there. I'm going to come up to it and be like, oh, that's actually really cool, really nice.
You know, can do
everyone
that
has a
contrast
look.
thread. Yeah.
Everyone has that look that they're going for. Or you do it in white and it'll blend in with pretty much everything and you'll be fine too. So go for the look that you like and it'll be perfect.
Yep.
Right? It'll be perfect in the end.
Yep.
Love it. Now, the only other darker background that I've seen so far, I love it. Let's see it.
So this is the Stacking Stars quilt too that we looked at over there. Same quilt.
How to make it for market. You only had a week, right?
And so it's just, Berry Market has a lot of light tones in it, so I wanted to use it on a dark background. And you can really see those blocks
this
pop.
and the one two over are the same thing, right?
Yeah, the Berry Market
can we do
strawberries.
That real quick? This quilt and this quilt, same fabric.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't use the navies.
You
in
just
that
altered
quilt.
these essentially.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason, guys, why we're running our, we partnered with Riley Blake. We do a subscription service called the Color Club. It's super awesome.
Cool.
Where they are essentially building their in-home color wheel, color wall with fabric. Because we all know that the boards and the fabric aren't the same thing. So the whole program is essentially, if you have this piece of fabric and you love it, you can go to your Riley Blake color wall, right? Which is who we partner with. It works with anyone's color walls, but just saying I'm saying the program works with anyone's fabrics. But they could take this, match it up to one of the solids that's real close, and then it will just automatically complete the color wheel because now you know what you're looking at, and it's a whole program on how to do that. Subscribe to it if you guys want to. It's awesome.
That's super smart.
But we talk a lot about this, the balance of colors in that those same collections look completely different, different fills. A lot of times background makes it or breaks it way more than the actual fabric choice on top because they give you different looks. But I love it. Now, last quilt here that we have, and I'm sure you have 100 more quilts at home.
I do.
Right? There's something that's interesting about Flamingo Toes. You're the only fabric designer that I know of that uses your patterns over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
It's really odd, and it's not odd in like a bad way. I'm saying it's odd because last year's collection can then be made up into a different version later on, or last year's patterns can be made up in different versions, and then it gives you a better look at what it could be, you know? Because most people are like, well, in my opinion, okay, and I'm ranting at this point, is that you'll make this, it looks amazing, and it's either that most of the time they design the next pattern because they can get more sales out of it, you know? But I'm like, wait, pause, we never saw this pattern and all it could be, you know? Like, just change out the background. You've done all the work on this. Yeah, but we didn't see a different background, we didn't see a different color, we saw one option. I like seeing the other color, so I appreciate it.
I do too.
But this is your brand new collection too, so let's talk about that.
So this is Mistletoe and Holly. It's shipping to stores right now.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited. So it's pretty traditional Christmas colors, grays and reds and greens. There's just a tiny bit of pink because me, and it has a real vintage vibe.
Is it Flamingo Toes if it doesn't have a little pink? Like you guys start asking that question?
I have one collection that I've designed over the entire, well, two, I should say. The fall one didn't have any pink, and then the quilt we're going to look at in a minute has no pink in it. Feels like I've forgotten my keys or something. It's weird. So this is called Winter Kisses. It's roly-poly friendly, and they're big blocks. So they go together fast, and the block includes these cute little cornerstones, so you don't even have to do sashing.
Includes the cute, I see it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so there's no sashing. You just make the big blocks and sew them together, and you'll be like, oh, I'm done.
It's easy.
Yeah,
it's super
fun.
easy. And we got one more quilt to show you guys. Now, I would probably say this is up there in your most famous quilts. In my opinion, I feel like I see this thing everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we go the same places, but I feel like I see this one everywhere. So let's see it here, guys.
So it's called Daisy a Day.
I love it.
The collection was called Daisy Fields. This is the collection that had no pink in it.
2 years ago?
More like 5. But we did recolor in my batiks because
You
my
see?
batik that
I'm seeing this thing everywhere.
Yeah, my batiks is based on this collection, so it's called Watercolor Daisies. So it's like a softer watercolor version of Daisy Fields. So I did several of the Daisy Fields quilts again in watercolor daisies, so that's been really fun. And
I love it.
These are 12-inch blocks. They're so fun, and I just love the beads and flowers and patchwork flowers. Like, who can resist that?
A couple things to make mention of. If you want to punch in here and look at the quilting on this, ludicrous in my opinion. How long did this take you to quilt?
This was like the second quilt that I long-armed myself. I was just scared to death.
You picked the wrong pattern, obviously.
I know. I was like,
your
well, how
second
hard
one.
can this be?
It looks amazing here, by the second time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, it looks
was
amazing.
Crazy. So there's little hexagons and bees, and they're so cute, but it matches the
How long did it
fabric.
take to long arm?
Probably a week. But again, I had no idea what I was doing, and I made it really small, but it looks good now, so it's worth it.
Like a normal long arm with something like this would be 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
This sells, right?
Well,
I'm sure
and it's what I love.
It's what you love.
That's the whole point of it, is to show you guys the things I love. So of course I'm gonna do honeycomb and bees.
You could fit the bee, which is every 2 inches, 3 inches, on a quarter. It's that small, guys.
I could have made it a lot bigger.
Yeah. But when you stand back, you can't really see it,
But it's awesome now,
right?
yeah.
I love it. Well, there's one more thing that we got to talk about, needle minders. We're going to go over there, grab some needle minders, and we'll be able to show you guys the wonderful selection that she has there. So guys, let's talk about needle minders here for 1 second. Now, if you don't know what they are, you're probably the best one to explain them. You make a ton of them. So
Yes.
explain to them what they are, and let's go ahead and just pop that one out too so that they can get the whole vibe.
So they look like an enamel pin. They have a cute design like you see on enamel pins on the front, but it's not a pin, it's a magnet.
Okay.
And we actually glue these on ourselves. We get the cute designs from the factory, and then we do all the production. So we glue
Assembled
these
in the United
magnets
States,
on.
right?
Yes. And so there's a magnet glued on, and then a loose magnet, which is very small. And this goes on your work. So you put the cute side on the front of your fabric and the loose magnet on the back, and then you can rest your needle on there or small scissors, and it will hold your needle when you're not stitching. So great for cross stitch and embroidery and binding and all the hand sewing things.
Yeah, well, and that's something, it drives me up the wall sometimes, right? Because it's on the package, right? It says needle minder.
Yes.
You did not invent the needle minder, right?
I did not.
Like,
No.
this is a very, very old form of needle holding.
Yes.
You know how many times we get these in and we have them up at the front desk or something like that, and they're like, these magnets are adorable. Like, they're not magnets, okay? Because magnets you stick on your fridge, which you can on these if you wanted to.
That's what my dad does. He has a whole line of my needle minders on his fridge.
You have very cutesy magnets, but they are needle minders, okay?
Tools too.
Tools, they're useful, okay?
Yes.
But guys, with that, just a huge shout out to Flamingo Toes for joining us today. We appreciate
thank you.
In addition to that, follow her on all the socials. Now, I'm gonna let you give the socials because I know there's 2 different formats for them, okay?
Yeah, so Instagram and Facebook, you can just search Flamingo Toes, and on YouTube, it's my name, Beverly McCullough.
Yeah. How long have you been doing YouTube now?
Oh,
Because that was a newer thing,
that
right?
was newer. It's been probably 3 years.
Yeah. How is it?
Like COVID time.
COVID time,
We were just
okay.
like, well, everybody's home, so
might
let's
as
all
well.
sew together.
How is YouTube going for you?
So fun.
You like it?
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
it's the best because we have this great community and I can chat and we just hang out and sew.
I tell people this, there's a difference between influencers on like Instagram and Facebook and influencers on YouTube, because we have to be here for the moment, we have to be here doing this, as opposed to an Instagram person can edit it.
Right.
Like, they can make up the photo. We can't do that. We're here.
No,
right?
I
Which is
love
awesome.
I love the live videos.
I love it.
That's my favorite.
And you get to communicate with the community and have it just feels way more personal.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress very quickly.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and got to know Beverly a little bit more here, Flamingo Toes, and see all the amazing things that she has to offer. In addition to that, thank you so much for supporting the industry.
Thank you.
Right? Because you're going on 10 years of supporting this industry, which is absolutely amazing with all these different works of art that we see today. So big shout out to Flamingo Toes. Make sure you follow her. And with that, guys, we're going to see you on the next one.